Hi Taurus, thanks for joining me. I'm doing your monthly horoscope live this month, so I'm gonna give you the info and then you can ask me questions afterwards. So first of all, at the beginning of the month, you've got the Moon, Chiron, Venus, Mercury, and the Midheaven in Aries in your 12th house of spirit and spirituality. So your sense of ease and comfort, healing yourself, loving yourself, being able to communicate with yourself about work and being able to communicate with the higher realms about work, you should be feeling that today and until the 4th. Happy birthday, by the way, as well. This is your time to really shine. We've got the new moon in Taurus on the 4th of May. I've made a separate video on this, but because it's in Taurus, it happens in your first house of self. So you're going to feel your own energy being pulled in. So you'll feel super, super comfortable with that. And it will feel like I can do anything. And with all the Aries energy in your 12th, obstacles that have been insurmountable in the past are no longer insurmountable. You can overcome them like that. Yeah, we're going live for all the signs. Yeah. So the 4th is a fabulous time for you to tackle things that you haven't been able to tackle before. The communication planet also goes into your sign, Taurus, on the 7th. So the way you think is totally aligned with you. The ideas, the way the world works, the way people think, they're all going to have to get in line and work out the Taurus-y nature, which you understand completely because you are a Taurus. Thinking about work, thinking about making more money, thinking about security, thinking about luxury, intimacy, romance, sex, all of those things really become important. You've got your midheaven, which is work, and the planet of rebellion and eccentricity, Uranus, sitting with your sun in the first house of self, all in your sign of Taurus. So this is your way to think in your own unique, unconventional way about your work and to do something that you love. So if you're a Taurus who's thinking of going self-employed, brava, you're meant to really, really go with that. So that's the first week of May, and that lasts until the 16th of May. So the first 2 weeks are all about you and all about you really getting it. Knowing your own mind, knowing this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do with what I want, and I'm going to turn what I want into practical, real action. Fab. So Venus, your ruler, moves into Taurus on the 16th in your first house, so it doesn't get much better than this. You love yourself, you love your work, you love the way you communicate with other people, you are totally in love with yourself, which is great. Not in an arrogant way, but in a I'm special, I'm capable, I can do the work that I choose, I am lovable, I am supported by the universe, I can take my ideas and turn them into practical riches, all of that. Mars moves into Cancer on the same day, and that's in your 3rd house of communication. So you may become a little bit more nurturing when it comes to speaking to other people. No, this is for Taurus, sun signs first, Taurus risings next, and then Moon Taurus if you want to watch all 3. I'll do Gemini after this one. So what about the narcissistic Tauruses that have lied and cheated? They are going to be really in touch with themselves, and they're going to be open, and they're going to be connected. So they're going to be much more likely to own up to their own shit. Like if they have stolen and lied and cheated, they're much more likely to say, do you know what, I screwed up. And I'm sorry I hurt you. Because they know themselves this month. It's really taking responsibility. You're a Sag? Great. Okay. I'll do Sag in a minute. And also with Mercury going into, hi everybody, with Mercury going into Cancer, they really care now about what they've done to their family. So you're very likely to get not just an apology, but amends, working amends out of someone like that who's been an addict. And also to all the addicted Tauruses out there, you guys you know yourself this month. If something like that, you start to realize that you have a problem. The biggest problem with addiction is denial. Denial is not just a river in Egypt. And addiction, seriously, it's the one illness that tells you that you don't have it. So it's a great month for Tauruses to clean up their act. On the 18th of May, we've got the full moon in Scorpio. And the full moon showers you with Scorpio energy, Taurus. And Scorpio is really your opposite. You control the physical world, Scorpio controls the emotional world. And the full moon at 21 degrees is in your 7th house. So when I do the full moon video, like I've done the new moon video, look at what houses they're in, okay? So the new moon is in your 1st house of self, so it really empowers you. The full moon really empowers you when it comes to relationships. So the first 18 days of May are about seeing yourself and understanding yourself, about what you want to do work-wise, what you want to do independently, what and who you love. From the 18th of May onwards, it's about making new connections and being in love with other people and connecting. On the 21st of May, we've got both the Sun and Mercury going into Gemini in your 2nd house. So the Sun is your identity. In Gemini, it speeds up now and you're walking through different doorways and trying different things. So remember, up until the 18th, you really knew yourself, your unconventional desires. From the 21st until the end of May, put those into practice now. Mercury, the communication planet, is also very happy in Gemini, the sign that it rules, and it allows you to think clearly. So do the research at the beginning of the month and then walk through those different doors of opportunity, especially when they're linked to money and finance, and you will really be glorious. You'll have glorious success. You're very likely to not only do very well with money, but to do very well with money in a sense that I love what I do. Okay? So any questions? That's what I get for you guys this month. Any questiones for Taurus? The highlights are knowing yourself. You're Spanish and you think you're the best one for me. Oh, kisses, I love you. So highlight is knowing yourself, and knowing yourself sounds kind of vague, but everything you've dreamt of, everything you've hoped for yourself, knowing your flaws, your defects, you know everything about yourself, and when you have the knowledge, you can do something about it. Questions, please, for Taurus. The last week of the month is about starting relationships and really connecting in an intense way and having amazing, intimate relationships. So your 2 big pluses are self-knowledge, and self-knowledge leads to good relationships. If I'm vibrating at this frequency, I know myself, I'm honest about my flaws and my strengths, then I'm going to attract someone who's equally open. So it's a great time for you guys to have genuine relationships happen. So good luck with all of that. I love you guys. I have a Taurus rising as well, so I would watch my Virgo first and then my Taurus rising. So self-knowledge and relationship, that's always good. Have a great month. Check out my website if you'd like a personal reading, gregoryscott.com, and I'll speak to you soon.